Hey everybody, General Scar here, and today it's a bit of a Defiance going on, am I right? Rebellions. This is Defiance. This is a game that has come out, I think, about last year or the year before that. It went out, it started out $60 when it first came out. Not many people bought it, I guess. About a year later, it went down to $5 for the full game, and now it's a free-to-play game, which is good for it because it's actually a lot of fun. It's a game, it's based off of the hit TV show. I don't know if it's really a hit. I haven't seen it ever on TV. Defiance. And it's, you know, you don't see many games like this based off of TV shows, but apparently the stuff that happens in the game can determine what happens in the TV show somehow, and vice versa.
Another buck, another day in the suck.
Like, you can play
Let's get some wheels.
story missions in this kind of, I guess. So this is Defiance. This is how it looks. It's pretty good looking. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible game. Over there is something we'll go do in a second. I'll explain that in a second. Top left, shields is the blue bars. Health is the red ones, and those shields are my armor things, and I don't know exactly what those do. They probably reduce damage until they get broken. Here we are at one of the, just like a hub area, and one of the things about this game is the upgrades, which is ego. There's a button for it. This is inventory, so loadouts, blah blah. Ego. Ego is a thing that gets implanted into your, or you get injected with, or something. That's what it sounded like when
really pull this team together.
when I heard about it. They don't really teach you any lore about this game, just so you're aware. They just throw you into it, which is good, I guess. I mean, it's not the best way, but it's one way to really immerse you in the. It's like it's the world, and it's like, this is you. You should already know this crap or whatever, but you have to watch the TV show or whatever. But it's pretty easy to learn, figure out what's going on. So anyway, this is the ego grid. It's pretty extensive, I guess, for a game. You don't see like upgrade grids like this at all anymore, really. So you start out with one of these four main ones, and these are different abilities you can get. This one is stealth. This one boosts your speed and melee damage. This one sends out a decoy of yourself, and that distracts enemies, and this one increases your damage. I chose the stealth. I don't use it ever. Don't choose this. Well, I use it, but like rarely. It's not really as useful as it sounds. I haven't even upgraded it. Hang on a second. I'm recording. It doesn't get used so much. I haven't even upgraded it at all, and I don't notice. Like, I've only ever used it during like story missions where you have to go in somewhere and disable something because it's useful, because you can get behind enemy lines and stuff, but like, that's the only use for it, really. I might buy one of these. I might buy the damage upgrade. So I have 5 ego upgrades available. This is my loadout so far. You can see you can have a lot of these passive boosts and stuff, and these indicate the level you need for it. And right now I'm level 536, which is only a few hours of gameplay. I'm going to get away from these because it's really loud in my ears. Probably going to turn it down in editing so you don't hear it as much. But, ego, like a character. But, yeah, it's really easy to get this. I've only played this for a couple of hours, and I have this much money and this much level already. This shotgun, the thing I like about this game is the weapons. It's not like you find new gear and items and stuff throughout and you keep upgrading. You find an item that you like I have this scattergun that I got at like the beginning of the game. I've had this like literally my entire time, and you upgrade it. You can upgrade items, and you can make them better. So take this, my scattergun, and I can either salvage this and get some of this stuff, which is used for adding mods and mod slots, which is ways you can give boosts to your guns. Another way, it's about upgrading your weapons. Or you can upgrade your rating, which will increase its power rating by 100. Right now it's at 342, and it'll go up to 442, and this increases the damage and I think all the other stats slightly. So if you're finding that your weapon isn't as good as the one you found, but you really like this one, then you can upgrade it, and it's really cheap too. You only need, like it said, for these arc things, which you find throughout, like, just playing through the game normally. So now I've upgraded it, and I will have to equip it again. Here it is, and now it's 442, and it's even more powerful than it was before. And you can also master these weapons, which is you use them enough, and then they give you a little boost, a little weapon boost, I guess. And then if you don't like that, you can change the mastery, and you have to remaster it again, but it'll give you a different bonus after you've mastered it. So I might do that for this one, because this 3% from above isn't. I don't jump a lot. Maybe I do. I don't know. So let's. This is the world. This is the map. Oh, there's a major arc fall going on. That's good. So we're just gonna quick travel to close to it, and then we're gonna drive the rest of the way. Now, arc falls are mainly what you're gonna be doing in this game. I think it's mainly what I've been doing. You could be doing multiplayer, co-op, or whatever. Multiplayer's kind of unbalanced, in my opinion. It's really weird. I'm not gonna get into it. But okay, so arc falls. What happens is these things called arc falls come from the sky, and I think Fraps is starting to lag, so I might have to just start recording again. We're gonna go to one right now. Sorry. Yeah, Fraps is getting a little weird. Also the game, I don't know. So this is arc fall. Right now there's a hellbug extermination kind of thing going on right now. These are one of the types of enemies in this game. There's a couple different ones, like 5 or 6 maybe, with all different kinds of ranks and whatever. So these arc falls fall from the sky, and they apparently have some sort of useful stuff on them. I don't really know exactly because I haven't watched the show, but people want them, so you're trying to take it, and that's, I don't know. It explodes, and then that's a good thing for some reason, even though we're trying to take it. And then I got a weapon, which I'm not going to use, so then going to the next arc fall. I'm not explaining this very well probably, but hopefully the gameplay is describing it well enough. So yeah, these arc falls happen all over the world all the time. You can drive to them, you can do stuff, and sometimes what we're doing right now is called a major arc fall, which I might be leaving out of actually. No, I died. Major arc fall, which consists of a bunch of smaller arc falls, and at the end there's like a big kind of a boss fight. So like the trailers for like those kind of co-op games you see where there's a bunch of people crowding around a big enemy and stuff, just fighting and everything. It like happens very frequently in this game, which is really cool. So I might not do very well in this because Fraps is like kind of lagging a bit, because I guess it's like the game is loading stuff and Fraps is recording and it's just not cooperating very well. Recording in 1080 and it's just, oh. But it should be okay with the scattergun at least. Hopefully I'll be able to survive when the major arc fall comes. So there's a couple waves of this, and after that then you go to the major arc fall and you fight the big boss with a bunch of people. So right now it's just me and some guy, and okay, they got the big bugs now. So this scattergun's pretty good. This is why I have it. It's pretty powerful. It's one hitting these smaller guys, and it's less than a clip killing the bigger ones. And I think that guy just killed himself, it looked like. And I also have a secondary weapon, which is a grenade launcher kind of thing. So if I just do that, it also kills them in one hit, maybe. 1 or 2 hits. I haven't upgraded this one at all, I don't think. So I will eventually. Another thing is, the more you use a type of weapon, like this shotgun is a pump shotgun, so the more I use pump shotguns, the higher level I get for a pump shotgun weapon. So if I pick up another kind of pump shotgun that I like better, or does more damage or whatever, I can still have some little perks, buffs, I guess, for that type of weapon. So it does like more damage, has less recoil, faster reload, that kind of stuff. So it really sticking to the same weapon and kind of weapon are really, you know, how this works. And it took me a little while to figure this out, because I like kept picking up weapons and stuff, and it's like, this isn't any better than this one, what's the point, or whatever. And it's like, oh, I really like this one. Oh, what's this? I like this gun, I don't really want to switch, I wish there was some way I didn't have to. And then like a couple hours it took to figure out that, oh, I could just upgrade the weapons, because there's no tutorials in this game. It's all through help menus and wikis and stuff that you've got to figure everything out. There's no like blatant tutorial telling you this is what this does. Like the salvage matrix is called salvage matrix, but you can use it to upgrade weapons and attach mods, and it's kind of weird, but it works, I guess. So yeah, it takes a little while to figure out how the game works exactly and what you've got to do. And there's story missions, but the story is really short. I have like 2 missions left, and there's only like 10 in total or something. I haven't done them really, and I'm pretty well off, I guess. Because another thing this game does pretty well is leveling out everything. So as you can see in the top left, I have 536. That's my ego rating right now. But as more higher level players come into my area, then that rating is gonna go up. So, but also the enemy difficulty, they're gonna get tougher. But then, you know, your ego rating gets up, and then your gun gets a little more powerful and stuff. So it sort of evens out, and you don't you never feel like it's too easy. So as you see right there, my ego is now 950. That's because somebody with a higher level joined around, and so that everybody that has like a lower than 950, I think, it's ego boosted up to 950, and everybody gets a little weapon boost. So then the higher level people don't feel like they're just, you know, blazing through everything like, oh, this is so easy. And now it went up to 1,250, so someone else joined. Oh crap. Oh, that's a lot of bugs. That's a lot of bugs. So enemies have critical spots as well, which is good. If they're like really big and scary. Like usually it's, you know, like obvious spots for criticals, their head if they're like some sort of humanoid, or glowing spots if they're these bugs. Like there's one on their butts and in their mouth if they're able to shoot that. So doing that does more damage. You can get perks and stuff to increase damage on criticals and stuff. And there's some weird perks. Like sometimes you'll see people like crouching around fighting stuff, and that's because there's perks that give you more damage when you're crouched and more critical damage while you're crouched. And there's just like a lot of I can't remember the word, like the specific time use of these kind of things, like ones where you're 2 meters above them, then you do more damage, or you're a couple meters away from them, you do more damage. So they're very like specific times, so they're kind of weird. And then there's some that I have that is like, one of the coolest perks in my opinion is one that reloads your offhand weapon. So I have 6 ammo on my shotgun right now. I'm going to go switch to my grenade launcher right now, and I'm out of ammo on my grenade launcher, but my shotgun's fully reloaded now because I have a perk which reloads my offhand weapon while it's being offhanded, I guess. So I can continuously switch between my weapons and just keep doing damage and dealing lots and lots of problems for everybody. And one of the things that I did when I first got this perk was double shotguns. So you're just doing like insane amount of damage, and then you're okay. You didn't want to get revived. Doing a lot of damage with the shotgun, switch, and you've got another shotgun, and then you have to reload with that, and you switch, and you got full ammo on your other shotgun, and it's just a lot of fun to do. But the problem with that is when you get like to medium and long range, then it's like completely useless because you've got to run up to somebody. If they have like a sniper rifle or something, you're just gonna get wrecked. So that's why I went with shotgun grenade launcher. It's sort of what's it called? It's medium range and short range, so it's fine. And also, it's not technically a grenade launcher, it's technically a combat shotgun, so I haven't strayed away from shotgun-shotgun combo. It's just a shotgun that shoots out a shell that explodes. I don't know why. There are grenade launchers, and they shoot out like multiple things, and then you can have them explode whenever you want. They explode after a certain amount of time. They explode when the enemies walk over them, maybe. I don't know. There's a bunch of different kinds of weapons, and there's a bunch of different types of those weapons. So like they have rocket launchers as well, and they have one rocket launcher that it locks onto enemies. There's one rocket launcher that shoots like a goop on the ground that slows down enemies, rocket launcher that explodes and then sends little explosives around it, and those explode, doing more damage. There's just like a multitude of weapons, and there's like something for everybody. And if you can't, you can't figure out what kind of weapon combination is right for you and what you like to play with, then I don't believe you. There's like so many different things. First off, I had sniper shotgun because, you know, short range, close range, but after a while I ended up like the long range game isn't that great in this game because you can snipe one person, but then after a while like they're all just gonna start coming to you and you're gonna need some long range options. So here we have major arc fall or short range options other than a shotgun, because then you gotta reload and it takes a while, especially the pump shotgun. So this is a major arc fall. A bunch of smaller arc falls fall down from the sky, and then something like that gross thing there pops out of the ground. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put down a spike, damage spike, increase the damage on this mouth. So another thing about this game there are spikes. There's 3 different types of spikes. There's damage, ammo, and defense spikes. You place them down and you do damage spike, lets you do more damage. Ammo spike slowly regenerates your ammo, and the defense spike heals you slowly, I think it is. So this is damage, increases my damage by 100%. You can get the normal ones increased by 50, but then at the shops and stuff they have specials, and sometimes they'll have spikes that do extra damage or do extra buff amount. So I got one that I managed to find one that gave me 100% extra damage because it was a special on sale or whatever. So now right there you see those little bug things, those little spores that ended up on that one enemy. That was from an infector gun, which is a gun that shoots out little parasites that like either run around or like stick on enemies, and they just like hurt them slowly, I guess. It took me forever to find one, and I finally like found one somewhat recently, like a few days ago. I haven't played in a while, so I haven't had the chance to use it yet, but I guess it'll be fun. I mean, they also have like a bunch of different types of grenades and stuff in this game. They have normal grenades, they have fire grenades, they have bio grenades, and they have infector grenades. I think that's everything. Which frags obviously just do more damage. Fire damage does more damage against health. So against like these guys it'd be effective because they don't have any shields. Bio damage does more damage versus shields, so that's more useful, I guess, against groups of enemies like humanoids and whatnot. And then the infector grenade creates little oh, hang on, I gotta do this. The infector grenade makes little creatures that like go out and attack enemies. So I might die right here. This is scary. So yeah, first we had to shoot all the mouths on that thing. I don't even know what it is. And then we have to kill the thing that pops out of it. But luckily after that we don't have to shoot the mouths anymore. But it does send out matriarchs, or monarchs, I guess. I mean, monarchs that we have to kill. I think it's like 2, and then it's like 2, and then it might send out like 4 or something. I guess this is 3 monarchs right now. But it sends out a lot of monarchs, and you gotta kill them before he pops out again so you can do more damage to him. Ow, holy cow. So something just smacked me from the side, so I am down. But luckily I am not dead yet. I can either wait for somebody to revive me, or if nobody doesn't look like anybody's gonna try and do that. Okay, this guy's helping me out. If nobody comes and revives me in time, I can always go out. I can always use a self-revive, but you get like 1 self-revive per battle, I think. So after you use that, you have to be careful not to die when there's nobody around. So, ow. I'm getting absolutely wrecked, and I don't even know why. There's just these little bugs around the side, I guess, that keep just killing me. Oh, they're coming out of that. Oh crap. Back up. I'm gonna throw a grenade at them. Grenades in this game are really weird because they're really bouncy, which I don't really like. So like you just want to like toss it at in front of you, like or behind you a little bit in a doorway because there's enemies following you or something. And you do it, and it like bounces in some weird way. It like hits a tiny little rock and just bounces off. So I think right now I'm gonna change my loadout really quick. I'm gonna see if I can do this. Change my loadout. Hopefully I still have the rocket launcher. Oh jeez. This is... yes, okay. I don't know if this is the same one. Yes it is. Okay, so this is the rocket launcher I was talking about that like shoots off projectiles, does more damage as a... whoa! Holy cow. Running away. Running away. This is another gun that's like sort of like a meta beam. A little bit. It can either chain onto multiple enemies and do some damage, or it can either heal shields, yours or other people's. So, like, if there's a big group of enemies and they're having some trouble with something, I can just go up and do this and, like, help return their shields to normal. Get their, like that guy. Oh, it's a little bit too late. So you could play medic if you want, which is really nice when I found out about this gun. Because, you know, sometimes it's fun to just sit back, play medic, help people out. Another really great thing about this game is you can sprint and reload at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to change my loadout really quick again well before this guy comes out, so I can shoot him down. So here he comes, I think. Oh, there he is. Okay. So I'm going to put down another damage thing here. Oh, now the problem with that is that this guy does like area of effect damage. And that just like tells people, come here to get more damage, you know, because more damage. So he's dead. Everything else is exploding. That thing is puking up guts. That's gross. And it's a light show. And that's the major arc fall. Done. So now we go around and we pick up as much loot as we can. So you can see we got these arc things that upgraded weapons. We got a little bit of cash just from doing that. We're gonna get more from picking it up. We got a random loot chest. I did not see what I got. I got 3rd place. Alright. So you get scored, and that depends on how much damage you do, your number of kills, and like even healing people's shields and stuff. That actually gives you points too, which is really nice. So it like it encourages that sort of gameplay even more. So there's different kinds of rarities. There's common, which is white, green, which is uncommon, rare, which is blue, and legendary, which is purple. And I think there's one more, which is red, but I've never gotten an item with that rarity yet, so it's probably for like higher level dungeons and stuff. So let's go to the bug and chug, and I'll go over a few more features really quick. So this is the bug and chug. There's items somewhere. Here we go. So there are item shops around. Some I have 54 keys. I'll do that first. How much inventory do I have? Do I have enough? I do not. So we'll do this first. I got a lot of shields. I always get a lot of shields. So we're gonna see if there's any shields better than mine right now. So this is mine. It has sort of low capacity, but it has a really fast recharge rate. As you see, this one has like 2,000. It has like 700 more capacity, but it takes almost 10 seconds for it to start recharging, which is like way too slow for me. So this is like 2.5 seconds, and then it recharges at 40% every second. So it takes like 5 seconds in total for this thing to be completely charged, for my shield to be completely regenerated after I've been hit. This one, it only takes 6 seconds, but it's gonna take another 10 seconds to be completely recharged, which is even worse than the other ones. This one's 685, but that has less capacity. So none of these are very good, I guess. This one, you also gotta look out for the amount of armor plates. These give you like extra defense and stuff, so I think I don't have any right now, so is there an armor plate repair thing around here? I guess not. That's kind of lame. So, let's just get rid of some of these. So we can either sell them and get some script, which is the currency, or we can break them down and get some arc salvage, which is used for upgrades and stuff in the salvage matrix. Either one is okay. Purple ones, green, common give you like, I don't know how much. How much do common give you? Common give you 250. Green give you 500. Blue give you 750. Purple give you 1,000. Red, I don't know. So I think I'll break down these and I'll sell the shields. So, and it's really good to early on figure out which kind of weapon that you want to use, because then you're gonna have like an inventory full of stuff that you're never gonna use. Like these light machine guns, no thanks. Snipers, I have one at the top that's really good that I use, and I've upgraded a couple of times. You can look at the extra damage for this. This does more damage, sort of, but like the way it attacks is weird. It's less accurate and it's slower reload. Not as much stuff in the mag. Doesn't have any kind of damage. Like this does corrosive damage. This doesn't do any. And I could just upgrade this a little bit and get it to do as much damage as this. Probably like one more time. So I can have this. So it's important to figure out what kind of gun that you want to use. I'm gonna sell that. So there's my immunizer, which is like an infector kind of weapon, which I haven't used it. These are bolters, which are close to sniper rifles. There's not bolters. There's like bolt action rifles, and there's semi-automatic rifles. And bolt action fire rate's really slow, but damage is pretty high. And semi-automatic rifles, sorry, damage is a bit lower, but the rate of fire is a lot higher. So I find that those, unless you find like a bolt action that takes out like enemies out in like one hit, then it's better to use a semi-automatic, because then if you miss or it doesn't kill him, you can just shoot him again really quickly. So I'm going to sell my purple items here. So this one right here does 1,192 damage, which is less than this, I think. Yes, this does more damage, but the fire rate is 1.3 on that, and this one is 2.6. So that's almost like double the fire rate. So you can do twice as much damage, and that'll like, you know, and it's got like 19 shots, so you can like keep firing over and over and over and over. Depends on what you want. You can have whatever gun you want. So now so here we have the sales and stuff. So this is precision scope for pistols, which I don't use, and auto sniper, semi-auto snipes. Maybe, I don't know. So now I'm gonna sell the shields, and this is just, these are all the different grenades I have, or some of them are. So I'm gonna sell this, get 1,000 script or so. Sell this, sell all these, and you can't sell anything you've equipped. So that looks like a pretty cool gun, actually. What's the fire rate on that? 2. Ooh, that's okay. It's better than most revolvers or pistols or guns. I might try that actually. And then this we're gonna sell. Okay, so now we have 17. This is apparently 17 items. It's really annoying, because this is another reason that you want to figure out what you need, what you want to have, what kind of weapon. Well, obviously all rockets. I'm going to get rid of this, because inventory space is really important, because you're going to be in the middle of a major arc fall and you're going to be like have a full inventory. It's like, oh crap, I need inventory. So you're going to need more inventory. And so what else is there? What else do we have here? Is backpack. We have stats. You can check all your stuff or whatever. Boosts. Oh right. Boosts. You can buy stuff with real cash, because it's free to play. They're gonna have that kind of stuff. This lock boxes. You can get random stuff out of this. This one is 64 keys, and you might think, yeah, that's great. It's like, why? What am I talking about? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get this one. Which you would, but the problem is that you can't have more than 50 at a time. Right now I have 54. I think that's because I got it from the arc fall, so it went over the limit, I think. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but like there's an inventory, there's a limit to how many of these keys you can have. So you have to like buy an upgrade to get 64 of them. So I'm gonna get this one here. And I got a pistol, spanner trapper, auto shotty, and I think something else. 5 hatchling grenades, so I got a rare hatchling grenade. And the rarity of grenades, it doesn't matter at all. Like, it doesn't do anything extra, it doesn't add a thing. Doesn't add any extra bonuses to the grenades, it's just a different color. So it's really weird. So you get, it says you get 3 things, but you actually get 4, which is really weird. So then I got 2 more of these spanner trappers here, so I'm gonna change my loadout really quick so I can compare them to the one that I already have. So that one's not better, and that one is not better, so I will get rid of both of those. Although these do look pretty interesting. What do these look like? Should be able to view them. Maybe my loadout menu? View, here we go. Oh, that's fancy looking, look at that. That's really cool. So that's another thing you can do, you can look at weapons if you want. But you don't have to. So this one, what does this one look like? Ooh, sci-fi. And this is a gun. So let's equip this one. Oh, it's this kind of a gun. So this, some guns, there's like this pistol and a shotgun, and I think they're like called hurricane shotguns or something, where if you hold down the fire button, you can either with the hurricane one, it fires a shotgun more accurately. This one, it fires more bullets. I guess this one does more damage. Can't hurt him. This does more damage. There's no enemies around to test this on, as far as I know. I don't usually come here, so. There's also different outfits you can buy and stuff, but that's like, whatever. They don't give you any bonuses or anything either. Oh, there's bugs over there, actually. Hang on. Yeah, so it does more damage. So if you do it all the way. So yeah, that's okay, I guess, but I'm not going to use it. It's still like a really slow fire rate. And it doesn't do nearly enough damage for me. So I think that's pretty much everything. Salvage matrix, you can add mod slots to your gun, which will let you put in more mods. Like, so I have a barrel mod and a magazine mod right now. There's a sight mod, and then there's some other kind of mod. I can't remember what it is. I think there's a stock mod for the shotgun, and there's like slightly different mods for different guns. So you can buy mods at different shops, or you can find them places, and you know, you get them for just doing quests and stuff. You can also upgrade the rarity if you have enough of these, so this will change it from an uncommon item to a rare item, but I need 100 of those. I don't really know if that's increases, that might, I think it adds another effect onto the gun. Every rarity, it gets like another effect on the gun, so it might be worth it. But I'm gonna upgrade it again because it's really cheap and it's instant, and we can see what we get. Pump shotgun. So now it's 272. That's already better than that one that we had earlier. So, and that's times 8, so it shoots out 8, and each one does 272 damage. So it's a really good gun. And like stuff like script and the arc salvage is really easy to come by, and you get like, I haven't like farmed at all for any of this stuff. This is just the stuff I got through natural progression of the game, and just, you know, going around. And there's another thing that happens, which I might, there's another major arc fall I might do in another video, because it does take a while, and I don't see any right now. There's one thing's called, I don't know what that is. There's things called sieges, which happen every now and again, and like you have to hold certain points of areas from attacking enemies and stuff, and it's like it goes on for a while, and there's a lot of enemies, and there's a lot of people, and there's just a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. But I think that's what I'm going to put up for this video right now. Probably make more Defiance videos in the future, doing maybe some co-op maps or the Siege next time I get a chance to do it. So look forward to that. So I will see you guys next time.